Hello, welcome to the Cambridge Assessment Podcast. I'm Alana Walden and I'm here to introduce a special series from Cambridge Assessment's Archives and Heritage. In each episode, our group archivist Gillian Cooke shares short extracts from Examining the World, a history of the University of Cambridge Local Examinations Syndicate, our publication that shares a unique insight into the history of exams.
Examination Expansion Overseas by Andrew Watts. Very soon after the local examinations had started in England, representations were made that they should be run elsewhere in the world. In December 1862, there was a request from Trinidad for some extension of the university action to schools in the colonies. At first the syndicate thought that the difficulties in the way of such an extension were insurmountable, but in 1863 10 candidates sat the Cambridge locals there. In 1869 a similar request came from South Africa, and it was agreed to extend the syndicate's examinations there the following year. Further applications were received in the 1870s from Mauritius, New Zealand and Demerara, and in Jamaica the junior locals were first held in 1882. The expected difficulties in running international examinations certainly did present a challenge. In 1875, the papers for December had to be set by Easter so they could be printed and dispatched in September and early October. In 1897, the papers from Ghana did not arrive back in Cambridge because both the acting Director of Education and the acting Colonial Chaplain had died, and no one knew where they had put the candidates' completed scripts. Eventually, a key put away among a heap of papers was found, which could open a box in which the missing papers were stored. In 1898, in Mauritius, Cambridge Week had to be postponed from the 17th to the 27th of December because the steamer carrying the papers had been delayed. This gave rise to the claim that the delay had enabled 2 papers to be cabled to a candidate in Mauritius from a centre which had already taken the examination, a charge which the syndicate dismissed as wildly improbable.
Thank you for listening to the Cambridge Assessment Podcast. You can find more of our podcasts on our website, just search for Podcast Gallery, or you can find us on YouTube, Spotify and Apple Podcasts.